Hey everyone, Annette Reader here. I am at Walmart and it is time to do another grocery discovery, and today is all about yogurt. So today I'm going to share with you what you need to know about yogurt. Now realize, to make yogurt you only need two ingredients, and that is milk and bacteria. Beyond that, it's all additives. So when we look at the different yogurts, we're going to see which products are going to be the best to buy, and it's going to be, hey, this is a thumbs up, and some products like, I wouldn't buy this. And I want to tell you, there's one product that totally surprised me here at Walmart. So let's get started. I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, and the surprises of yogurt. So let's watch. All right, so here we are in the yogurt section, and I'm going to share with you some of my great finds. Now remember, I already told you what we're looking for. You also know what I preach every single week is protein and fiber. Well, in yogurt, there should not be any fiber because yogurt is not a fiber product. So I'm going to start with my bad ones first. So here we have the Wallaby. It is organic. So of the bad ones, this is the best of the bad ones because it is totally organic. But when we flip it over, I want you to look at the ingredients. We have, make sure I have it where you can see it. We have some organic milk, but then we have water. When you have water, typically you're going to have some gums that have been added into it as well, and so you can see that right there. We have some, even though it's organic bean gum, really what they're doing is they're stretching the yogurt, trying to save money, not give you as much yogurt, and just fill it with water and gum, which creates a feeling in your mouth of yogurt. So that is just really not what we're looking for. We will go ahead and look at the 6 grams of protein. So the protein is okay, not real high. The sugar is high. So we've got 18 grams of sugar. So realize 4 grams of sugar equals 1 teaspoon. So do the math and you have a lot. Something else I want to tell you about sugars. A chocolate covered donut has 11 grams of sugar. So this has more sugar than a chocolate covered donut. All right, so this is one of our don't buy list. The next one is oikos. This looks like it should be perfect. But once again, when we turn it over and we look at the ingredients, we have ingredients. Okay, so we have the non-fat milk. This one actually has fiber. So you will see up on the label that it has, where does it say it at? 6 grams of fiber. Like I said, yogurt doesn't have to have fiber because actually it has no fiber. So they've added some chicory root, which is not a bad ingredient. Actually, it's very healthy for you, but it doesn't need to be added by someone else. And so they've had to add a lot of other things too as well. So it's not one of your better options. All right, another one in our bad list would be Yoplait. Been around for a long time. A lot of us have grown up always seeing the Yoplait sign. So we have some pasteurized milk, we have sugar, modified cornstarch, it's kosher, gelatin. We do not need gelatin, we do not need natural flavors that are not identified. So this would not be a good option. Sugars are 20 grams. Remember I told you 4 grams equals a teaspoon of sugar, so you can do the math. That's 5 teaspoons of sugar just in one container. So this is very interesting. Now what I'm doing is comparing only vanilla yogurt, so that way we have an easier comparison. Now this one looks like, wow, that looks like an up-and-coming yogurt. That should be really good. So it's called vanilla with other natural flavors. It's called a Greek yogurt. We got a non-GMO sign. Now realize yogurt shouldn't need that, but that's okay that it's on there for anyone who is celiac, that they can make sure for 100% certain that there's no wheat or other products in there that might cause them harm. So we have 12 grams of fiber, protein, and we have total sugars is 2 grams. Extremely, extremely low in sugars, which is what they're bragging about, only 2 grams of sugar. Okay, so, but looking back at the ingredients, we have milk, but then we have water. If you're going to have water, you're going to have some gums. So there's the gum there. Once again, as I just taught you, that means they're just trying to stretch the yogurt. They're trying to just, it's kind of like adding air to the cereal box, if you know what I mean. They've even added some vegetable juice. Well, that sounds good, but you don't really need that in yogurt. So once again, not on the good list. And we come to 2 of the Walmart brands. This is the Greek. Greek basically means it has less water. More water has been strained off. It's a thicker yogurt. And so knowing that, let's go to the ingredients. Well, second ingredient is water. Well, they're using the name Greek, but then they turned it back into a watery, liquidy yogurt. So they got fructose, that can be good or bad, modified cornstarch, artificial flavors right there on the label, so that would be a definite no. All right, moving along here, we have another product from the Walmart brand. This is Original Vanilla. And once again, I'm also trying to compare similar sizes. So this one is 4 grams of protein. So this is a lower protein count than the other yogurts, and yet it still has 19 grams of sugar. Fiber is 0. Then we look at the ingredients. We've got low-fat milk. We've got water. Once again, we got water. So then we also have to have some gums. So you will find we've got some artificial flavors. We've got some modified cornstarch. Now realize this is not organic. It's not non-GMO. So this would not be one of your good options. So this is all on my bad list. So one more in my bad list is this one here. Now this one, because it's in these smaller containers, can be deceiving on the label. So you have to do a lot of math in the grocery store to figure everything out. So when it says serving size 1 cup, this is what they're calling a cup, even though this is only, I think it's 4 ounces. Yeah, it's basically 4 ounces, and that's what they're calling a cup. So make sure you understand what's a cup and what's not if you're following other dieting programs. All right, so let's look here. Once again, we have milk, we have cane sugar, we have water, we got food cornstarch, we've got natural flavors, modified cornstarch. So we've got cornstarch in here twice. We've got some gelatin, and then we have our bacteria. So a lot of ingredients, not necessary. It's only made to create the texture and the feel of yogurt, but probably half of this is not yogurt. All right, so that's the ones we do not like. So I came down with 3 at this store that are a good option. And so this is one of my good options. This is brown cow. It's not organic. If it was organic, it would be my very top choice. So brown cow, let's look at this. We have 5 grams of protein, so not a whole lot, but only 16 grams of sugar, so lower than some of the other products we've looked at. And then let's go to the ingredients. We've got milk, sugar, syrup, pectin, which is sort of similar to a gum. It's kind of a thickener, some vanilla flavor, and natural flavor. Of course, we don't know what the natural flavor is. They're claiming they have no artificial flavors, no artificial growth hormones, and no artificial sweeteners. So for this store, this is one of the better options. All right, then let's move on to my other 2 top choices here at this store. So this one is called Siggy's. It is 0% milk fat. We've got 9 grams of sugar, 15 grams of protein. So we've got a much higher protein count, which is extremely good, very low on the sugar count. But then let's look at the ingredients. We've got all of these no's listed on the label, which is good. Gluten-free. And let's see where the ingredients. Okay, so we got milk, nectar, some vanilla, fruit pectin is kind of a thickener, and our cultures. So when you're just looking at ingredients, this would be a better option. Obviously no water, no gums, no artificial flavorings, none of that. And agave nectar is not a bad sweetener, and it's organic. So this is a really good option. Okay, and then my last one, which is one I've never really seen before. This is Oui. So we have a non-GMO label. Remember, there should be no GMO ingredients in this either way, but for the certification, it just helps people who are dealing with celiac to know for certain that, that it's not in there. Now, remember what I told you in the beginning. Yogurt has 2 ingredients, milk and bacteria. Beyond that, it's just flavoring. So if you look, we only have milk, sugar, and cultures. So this is the simplest product on this entire shelf, and it's just amazing how the yogurt section has grown to be almost an entire aisle. So although this is not claiming to be organic, it still has very limited ingredients. When we limit the ingredients, we have a better chance of having a healthier product. Not always a guarantee. Now, here's my surprise. Okay, I am not a fan of all of the promoting of foods to kids. But this one, okay, I had to look it up. So one, it says it's organic. Stonyfield has some really good products and has some other products you gotta run away from. So if we look at the ingredients, and I found them somewhere. Okay, I'm not sure if you can read that, but we've got milk, we've got organic cane sugar, organic strawberries, organic bananas, we've got some pectin, which I said is kind of a thickener, organic beet juice, and for color, and then we have some natural flavors and vitamin D3, and then we have the live cultures. Now realize there's 9 grams of sugar, which may sound like not very much compared to what we were just talking about, and then you get 4 grams of protein. So, but this is just how many ounces? This is 4 ounces. So that's still a lot of sugar for a child to have, but it's not a bad choice. I hope that makes sense. So if you were to serve this to your kids, either your toddlers or your kids, what you would want to do is add with it some freshly ground flaxseed and some freshly chopped pecans, walnuts, nuts like that. Then you're increasing the fiber. When you increase the fiber, you lower the carbohydrate count. So we could still take this, even though it has a bit more sugar than what we like, and even just throwing in fresh fruit would add fiber. Throw in some freshly chopped apples would increase the fiber and bring down the carbohydrate count. So I was kind of surprised that this turned out to be one of my better choices here. Like I said, I'm not a kids food fan because usually it's all about sales and marketing and less about ingredients. So I found this very interesting that was my choice for the day. There were some other yogurts that I found over at Whole Foods, but Whole Foods doesn't let me video in their store. So I took some pictures and I'll post them down below. There are Chobani and other products here, but they didn't have a vanilla for me to do a good side-by-side comparison. Anyway, I hope this has been extremely helpful to you. There is so much to learn about yogurts. You know, they have such a great health benefit for digestion, for regularity, for just mental clarity as well. When we get good probiotics and prebiotics into our diet, our body just that feels more amazing. Let me just check my notes, see what else I wanted to share with you today. So I said add your own fruit, add your own freshly ground flaxseed, your own nuts, and then you have a perfect meal. And let's see what else I wanted to share with you. Yogurt is very good for lowering cholesterol. It actually is even safe for people who are lactose intolerant because the bacteria actually break down the milk. And so there's lactose in yogurts that breaks down it has like a lactase enzyme, let me get the right word, that breaks down the lactose in the milk products. And so a lot of people can tolerate yogurts that can't tolerate milk products. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you're eating a yogurt and you're thinking, wow, this just really isn't doing anything for me, then if the yogurt is pasteurized after the bacteria has been added, then the bacteria has been killed. It's no longer active and it will no longer work for you. If the yogurt was pasteurized before the bacteria was added, then yes, you would have the benefit of the bacteria. So kind of a scientific experiment, and we don't always know what a company is doing. And we have to pretty much call the company, when did you pasteurize it, when did you add the bacteria, and then you have to just trust their answers. So anyway, I'm Net Reader, the Biblical Nutritionist. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and share it with your friends, and be sure and comment down below. I look forward to that. I'll add some pictures as well to other yogurts I found in the other stores, and we'll see how they compared. So I hope this has been very helpful, and I look forward to sharing with you again here at the Biblical Nutritionist.